All right. So we were already going through the xylem vessel. We were able to go through the structure. We were able to go through its function. We were writing about the adaptation. Basically, adaptations are things that makes. What is adaptation? You're going to come across this question a lot. How is a structure? How is something adapted? We have already covered that when we were doing nutrition in plants. Remember, we were able to talk about how mesophyll palisade layer or palisade mesophyll layer is adapted for its function of doing photosynthesis. Remember, the number of chloroplasts that were found in it, its position, its shape and size, how that facilitates and everything. Remember? All right. So when we talk about adaptations of the xylem vessel, we know it is made up of dead cells. We'll write that again, inshallah. When we talk about the adaptations, we say that xylem vessel is made of dead cells, right? This makes the lumen of xylem empty. This makes the lumen of xylem empty, right?
Hmm.
Which means empty means without protoplasm, which means there's no nucleus, there's no nucleus, there's nothing, it's already dead. There's no nucleus, there's no cytoplasm, there are no organelles, there is no big vacuole, all of that is not present, right? This reduces the resistance to water. What does this do? This reduces the resistance to water. The resistance that the water is going to experience when it is moving up the vessel, up the lumen, is going to be reduced considerably. There is nothing, it's just water that can move all through and through, right? The next point is the thick lignin walls. The thickened walls. The thickened walls with lignin or thickened lignin walls. Mm. So lignin we have already discussed is thick and rigid. It's thick and rigid and hard. Thick, rigid, and hard substance. It prevents collapse of vessel. Number one. So it provides mechanical support. Mechanical support, what does that mean? Means structural support. All right. Is this clear?
G. Are you writing this down? Hmm.
Hmm. All right. So these are the adaptations of Xylem. So let's move on. Understanding. There's one thing still left, that is the position. Okay, how they are placed, how are they found. We're going to do that together once we are done with we're together with uh, Phloem. Once we are done with Phloem, inshallah. Yeah. When we talk about Phloem, basically main job function. We get function of uh, Phloem is transports. Transports dash, sometimes it appear conducts. Manufactured food, such as sucrose, in form of such as sucrose and amino acids from where photosynthesis is taking place to other parts of plant. Yeah. Yeah. So the movement is bidirectional. What does that mean? It means the food can move. So food can move from leaf to storage, any roots and fruits, and from storage to leaf. So it is a bidirectional movement. It can go up or down, no matter what. It can go up and it could go down. Okay. So basically, phloem is actually divided into two main structural components. We have sieve tube elements. Sieve tube, sieve tube elements, sieve tube cells, anything. And other part is the companion cell. Right? The end wall, the end walls separating each uh, each cell are called sieve plates. If you look at the xylem vessel, you will see this is the xylem vessel. This is the sieve plates. The small pores which allow the movement of substances within the sieve tube. And with each sieve tube, there are companion cells randomly distributed. Right. So this is the sieve tube, and this is the companion cell. Right. So each when talk about sieve tubes, number one, each sieve tube has each sieve tube cell has lost its central vacuole. Wait, this is a very important point. Nucleus and you can say most of the organelles. Most organelles. They are generally this is a tube which is just only left with which is only left with some cytoplasm. All right, it is just filled with cytoplasm. And some mitochondria are there as well.
ठीक है.
So the companion cells have so each sieve tube has a companion cell. Excuse me, just write this down. Give me a second.
गया हो गया
Yes. Have you written?
जी
All right. Each sieve tube has a companion cell. All right. We're discussing the function. So companion cells are basically companion cell is a narrow. So companion cell is a narrow, it's narrow, thin walled cell with, this is an important point, okay, with many mitochondria, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Okay, just like a normal cell, but does not has any vacuole, you see, no vacuole. So what is the function of companion cell itself? Companion cell basically provides nutrient to sieve tube, number one. Number two, helps the helps sieve tube to transport manufactured food. All right, the sucrose and the amino acids and everything. Sucrose and amino acids. Is clear? There are few things that you have to keep in mind basically. The sieve plates, all right, the companion cell, the sieve tube element. Basically, this is a sieve tube in which you're going to see these plates. These are the sieve plates. Then with each of them, there is a companion cell, which is something like, you can just draw it like this. The companion cell. You can just say that there's only cytoplasm basically in the sieve tube. Okay. Is clear? Written.